Hey, how's it going, Melissa and Dr. Bird and Dr. Wittenberg? My name is Jack here with Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. We are a local marketing and SEO company here in Colorado Springs. I wanted to do this video analysis, basically kind of go over what we do, as well as do an actual nosedive analysis of your site as a search marketer and see what I can see in terms of metrics and some of the keywords we would potentially go after and how we'd be able to help you if we were to tackle this project on together. All right, so without further ado, I'll go ahead and get started. So let me start off by saying why being found online is so important these days. Just to give you an example, if my toilet were to be broken or to break down, I don't actually know a plumbing company off my top of my head. And nowadays, Google has become like my go-to for basically like a phone book, right? And so whenever I actually need a specific service done, the first thing I do is I go to Google and I type in that service and the location. So what I do is I'll go, if my toilet's broken, I'll probably go into Google and I'll type something in like toilet repair Colorado Springs or plumbing near me, right? Or plumbing in Colorado Springs or best plumber in Colorado Springs, something like that, right? And then more than likely, I'm probably going to click one of the top 5 or the top 10 websites that I see, read about them and see that they're legit and I like what they have to say, and then I'll probably call them and then pull the trigger that way. And so because I don't know like a plumber off the top of my head, that's essentially what I would do. And even if I did know the brand name, I wouldn't like search them up. I wouldn't like just know where their location is and just drive there. I would have to like pull up their website on Google and find their website, find the directions, and then go from there, right? And so everyone's on Google nowadays. That's just the nature of how our society is, and with how our smartphones have become inundated with our everyday lives. And so that's why it's so important to be front and center, because that's exactly how people are finding dentists in Colorado Springs as well. People are typing in things like dentist in Colorado Springs or dentist near me or dental care, dental office, Colorado Springs, that kind of thing. And so if you're not front and center, then you're probably not being found online for these kinds of things, and you're losing a huge portion of everyday people that are caught in Colorado Springs typing in these kinds of things into Google that are looking for this kind of service. And so it's just a lot of people that a lot of potential business that you're missing out on by not having this, and that's why we're here to help you and make sure that you can be found for these kinds of things, because we can really make you show up front and center for these kinds of things. And we've been able to do that. We work with some dentists in the area, particularly Dr. Hill, as well as Dr. Dwayne Moore at WIttenberg Dentistry. And so we have knowledge in the space, and we know what we're doing. Since we're local here in the Springs, we have a lot of push and pull in this area, and so we have a lot of influence in being able to figure out and exactly know what to do for your niche and dental space, as well as getting you found like locally in Colorado Springs as well. All right, so diving into the actual nitty-gritty of the site, what I can see as a search marketer right off the bat is that there's not a lot of SEO work that's been done to the site. The reason I know that is because there hasn't been a lot of referring domains and backlinks to the site, and this part right here has a huge factor in determining how highly you rank for the keywords you want to rank for, as well as how quickly you rank for them once you build the authority to the site. So what I mean by that is basically the referring domains and backlinks is basically any website that links back to your website by hyperlink. So there's a lot of websites out there on the internet that have to do with dentists and directories and things like that, and we want to make sure that they're linking back to your website, because Google has a lot of these like website crawlers that basically crawl through the hundreds of millions of websites out there, and they look for these links that are linking back between sites. And basically anytime another website links back to your website, you get credit for that, because it shows Google that you're the kind of website that other websites like to talk about. You're the kind of website that other websites deem trustworthy, because they're linking back to your site and they're like, hey, check out this website, hey, check out this link. Right? And so at the end of the day, you just want a lot of these websites that have to do with dentists that are local here in the Springs linking back to your site, because it builds authority to your site, and then it's really going to get you ranked higher, because then it really shows Google, hey, this is an authoritative site, this is a trustworthy site, this website should rank higher than its competitors for the keywords that we're trying to go after. All right, and so this is kind of like a very top level understanding of SEO. There's so much more to this, but I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. And so looks like we've had some ups and downs in our keywords traffic. Let's see kind of what I can see in terms of the specific keywords. So this actually shows us what kind of keywords you currently rank for, as well as what your rankings are. So if I were to type in Colorado Springs Dental Society, you'd be in the 19th spot, which basically means you're at the bottom of the second page. Dr. Wittenberg. Now, obviously, I'm sure there's more than one Dr. Wittenbergs out there, but it's probably very important that you're on the first page for this, because when maybe they might know of you, Dr. Wittenberg, and they want to make sure that that you're found there, so that they're not having to click through first page, second page, and in the bottom of the third page to actually find the website, right? Dr. Bird, Colorado Springs, you're on the 24th spot, which basically means that you are at the middle of the third page. And so obviously we definitely want to make sure that we rank you higher for this as well, because this probably more than likely is someone that's looking for your website that don't specifically know how to type this bird-wittenbergdental.com, and they're just trying to find your website. And so if you're found in the middle of the third page, it's going to be hard for them to find your website. We want to make sure that those people that have heard about you through the grapevine, whether it's like word of mouth or referral, can find your site when they're typing in that kind of thing. And so you'll see right here, cosmetic dentist, Colorado Springs gets 250 searches per month. Dental laser treatment, 300. Colorado Bird, that's not relevant. But just from my experience in the industry, there's a ton of keywords that have to do with like dentist, Colorado Springs, and things like that, that gets like 1,500 searches per month, 500 searches, 700 searches per month, that you're just not being found currently for, because not a lot of SEO work has been done, but is potentially out there that we can help get you found for those kinds of keywords. And so that would be our role. We want to make sure that we do our work so that you don't have to touch the website, you don't have to fret over it, and then that would be our job, getting you ranked and getting you found and getting you more business online, and making sure we do things to your website. And so just to maybe kind of toot my own horn a little bit, just because of the nature of our business and the dichotomy of the relationship between us as marketers and our clients that we serve, if we weren't able to produce results for our clients, we wouldn't be in business. And just in the fact that we are growing and we're thriving in this business, and we've been doing that for years, just kind of is a testament to the success that we've been able to provide our clients, and the referrals that we get from them as well. And so I'm very confident in our abilities to get you more results online, being found online, and being able to get more business that way. And we can definitely do that for you, just like we've been able to do with for all of our clients that we work with. And so the last thing that I want to do is actually hop over to your site. I think the site actually looks really good. Whoever designed it did a good job with it. You can see all the different services that you provide. Meet the doctors, meet the team. Let's make sure this one's good, because this is probably one of the first things that I would check. Yeah, Rhonda D. Christy, or Jamie, Melissa. Yeah, you've got everything on here that everyone's looking for. So yeah, the site itself, it looks good. So now you've got this awesome plate of service, and the website looks great. Now you just got to be found for it. And so now it's just a matter of us getting in here and actually doing our SEO work to actually get you found for these kinds of keywords, all right? So I'll wrap it up here. I value your time. I hope at the very least you got some insight out of this. Would love to talk to you further about how we could be able to help you, and just kind of get the ball rolling in terms of what we can do for you, and go from there. All right, so I appreciate it, and I look forward to talking to you soon. All right, thank you.